All right, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. God bless you, and thank you for coming. Um, Trying to check if the account is live. Um, so welcome, guys. As you're coming in, let me know where you're connecting from. I just want to make a quick video this morning. It's not going to be long. Just going to be a very quick one. Um, but just to be able to place this out there. Uwa for how are you? Blessing, Duru, God bless you. Toluwa Lokpe from Lagos, blessing, thank you very much. Kola Wale, Favor Oyinbo, Mamania, how are you? How is everybody? Lizzie, God bless you, thank you very much. Somi, God bless you. Oka for T Gold Media from Baltimore, thank you very much. And thank you for connecting. I really appreciate you guys for coming. Just trying to check the audio right now. Let's see if the audio. Okay, the audio is not bad. The audio is great. All right. Um, do, 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. So, welcome everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Ulushola JP, thank you. Trending Timmy, long time ago in Bethlehem. I miss you guys, man. And you guys are the name on your Instagram pages are different because some of you guys that I know on Facebook, you guys are still following me on Instagram, but with a different name. I don't know, but that's okay. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Compliments, Stephen J. Say, King Solomon, Bankole, God bless you. Hope, Miriam, God bless you. Aink, Bakari, God bless you. Paul Olaniran, God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Miriam, Merry Christmas, everybody. All right, let's jump into this because I want to make it a quick one, very quick one, quick one. Um, I have noticed one thing. What I noticed is that um, some of us we are not that sensitive, and maybe we are. Maybe we just feel like okay, we could cover up, we could cover up and cover up by acting like we are not sensitive. Okay, I I want to just quickly throw this out. I counseled a couple recently, and I noticed that everybody or everywhere they have been to for counseling, they've been to their pastor's office, they've been to their parents, sorry, they've been to their friends and other people, and uh, they put the blame on the woman. Oh, she is refusing her husband sexual relationship. She's refusing her husband good food in the home. She doesn't cook anymore. She's not happy. She's always moody and sad. The only thing that makes her happy is just only anything that's got to do with the children and her job, and that's it. And it took me some time. If you guys want me to tell you, I actually spent probably like about 3 weeks with this woman. 3 weeks. I'm not kidding. About 3 weeks with this young lady, and she was able to open up to me. Open up to me. All right, and I found out that she has been through so much. so much in her life that she is not a regular human being again. I want to let you know, if I pass through what she passed through, maybe today I'll be like a vegetable somewhere, or maybe I will, I don't know, maybe I'll be crazy on the street and running all around like a crazy person. And at the moment, she's still standing and she's managing herself and she's keeping up. She want to be good. She want to be great for her kids and for herself. Our relationship or marriage is no longer, that thing that makes her happy anymore. You know, and we're not very sensitive. We are not. We just look at people as everybody. They're supposed to be a superhero. They're supposed to be able to handle it. I was watching a video some few days ago. There is this American woman that was telling women, if you respect a man and you talk to him nicely, he will be nice to you. I laughed. I laughed. I laughed. I'm kind of like these people. Is it there are too many motivational speakers on social media that they just want to say what they think people should hear. They just say what they feel like people should hear. They're not really telling the truth. The truth is far away from reality. Is far away from what they preach. Reality is far away from what they preach. It's just like people quoting scriptures and say, okay, because you is your husband, and even if you guys are fighting, even if you guys are having difficult situation, you mustn't deny him sex. I'm telling you, it's a lie. Nobody will do that. I'm a real person. I'm a real person. I don't lie to myself. I don't lie to myself at all. All right, it's possible for Bible to say one thing, but do we really follow those things? Do we really follow those things? No, we don't. Somebody has offended you. Somebody, cheated on you, and then they are preaching to you that, okay, even regardless of all of that stuff, you can't still deny him sex. It's sometimes sometimes your mind will say, okay, let me obey God, but the way your body is going to react to it is different. It's going to be different. I don't like to myself. I don't like to teach people what I will not do or what I cannot do. I'm just telling you, and I believe every one of us, we think the same way, we act the same way, we feel it the same way. I don't believe if there's any woman out there, after your husband finished cheating and coming back home, you can just jump in bed with him and still give him sex. Let me see your hands up there. Can you show your hands there? Or probably just type it and say, Pastor Jola, me, I will do it. If you know you can do it, just type it in there and say, Pastor Jola, me, I will do it. Put your name there. Say, me, Funke, I will do it. Put it there. Put it there, let me see. Put it there, let me see if you're gonna do it. I just want to see. I just want to see. So why do we say things to people things that kind of like impossible things? Why do we tell people to do those things? Even you, the motivational speaker, will not do the same thing. All right, even that motivational speaker will not do the same thing, but we go over there to watch and watch and watch. That was this day, about some 3 days ago. I couldn't sleep, so I was up all night. I was watching motivational speakers on social media. After I finished watching about 19 of them, I started feeling like I could run for office. I can become the president of America. I started I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I started thinking, after I finished watching all these motivational speakers, I started thinking in my head that Shola, you could be the president of America with this kind of motivation you got today. But see, to be real, I have to check myself. I say, You were not born in America. Yeah, you can be the president. Forget about you being president. Leave presidency alone. Go and do something else. So I listen to that, and I'm kind of like, I don't know. This is not real. People are not real. People are not just real. People are not just real. I listen to a lot of Nigerian preachers that they preach Bible to us, and they just preach it, not because they themselves do it. They can do it. But me, I'm not going to preach to you what I can do. All right. If I cannot do it, I'll tell you, me, I can't do this. All right. When I'm angry, I'm not having sex with nobody. That's it. Oh, the Bible said you must not deny. I'm sorry. This is how I feel. Maybe God, if God decides to change me and change my attitude and change the way I feel, maybe but now this is how I feel. And I'm born again, and I love God, and I worship and I pray to Him every day. But and what I found out, with this woman is, it's possible for people not to understand her, that she's been through so much. She was able to open up in course of 3 weeks to me, step by step of everything she went through inside of the relationship, that it did not count. Go and plug it. That they did not count. All right, that it did not count. A day of being physically abusive towards her, a day of being emotionally abusive towards her, a day of being verbally abusive towards her, a day of being verbally abused towards her parents, a day of her being locked in the garage for 2 days with no food, no water, and she had to pee and poop inside the garage, inside a nylon paper, all right, where her husband locked her up. A time where she was actually being, a broom was used in beating her with marks all over her body. There was a time that the guy came up with a razor blade and make marks all over her buttocks. Make marks with the blade on our buttocks. But the issue is that when we start seeing the ripple effect, when we start seeing what is happening today, we don't bother to think about what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday is actually what gave birth to what is happening today. You see, when you now see a woman going crazy, when you see a woman biting, when you see a woman now cursing and insulting, when you see a woman being crazy, you need to go and dig to the foundation and look at what has she been through. What changed her? What turned out to be this way? All right, we need to go and check everything out. Don't let us just judge based on today. Today when they say, oh, the woman doesn't cook, the woman doesn't make love to her husband, the woman is so mean, the woman sometimes will be biting her husband, the woman, he beat up her husband's flesh and stuff like that. And we didn't take our time as pastors. We just start judging based on what they're telling us of today. We start judging based on what happened, yesterday. How about what happened 2 days ago? How about what happened 10 years ago? How about what happened 15 years ago? These are all the things. They're all connected to our lives. Everything is connected to our life. We are the product of our past. We cannot disconnect from the past. We cannot say the past is no longer part of us today. We are product of the past. So who you are today, how you behave today, how angry you are today is based on what you've been through. What you've been through. And I've been saying this, I don't want to stay on this broadcast for too long. I've been saying this many times, that if you know, let me tell you guys this thing, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I would like someone to let me know that I'm wrong. If you are done with somebody, if you are done with somebody and you feel like, I don't want them no more, I don't need them no more, they irritate me, I don't want to be around them, all you need to do is, if you are not bold enough to tell them, hire a counselor to let them know that, madam, I think the love is over. Okay, it's best up for the two of you to go on your separate ways. because we don't want nobody killing nobody. All right? We want you to be alive for your children. Let him be alive for his children, or do whatever it is that they want to do and still stay alive. That's how I feel. If I'm wrong, you can tell me I'm wrong. All right? I don't vote for people staying in a relationship and dying in a relationship. I vote for people living alive, living alive. Staying in a relationship and dying there is actually, to me, it's like you're stupid. To die in a relationship because the people will preach to you God hate divorce. So you think if God hate divorce, God doesn't hate murder? So God wants you to die inside of that abusive relationship? Is that what you're telling me? Like we say God hates sin, but he loved the sinner. He hates divorce, but he loved the divorcee. So if you're a divorcee, doesn't mean that's the end of your life. It doesn't mean that. It's just the beginning. It's going to be challenging. Every one of us, we know that. Divorce is very expensive. Very, very expensive, very, very challenging. And divorce is going to make you, I don't know, it's going to make you so sad. It's going to make you so miserable. It's going to take some time before you can get back on your feet. Get back on your feet. For me, that's how I feel. But this particular woman remained in the relationship. And now she turned herself around, just for her to defend herself. She's been through so much in the hand of the same man. And for her now to protect herself, she turned herself into a different person. She doesn't cook no more. She doesn't talk anymore. She's moody, she's sad. And then she already activated that defense, whatever. And she's ready to bite. She's ready to break bottle on your head. She's ready to do all of this stuff. So when those pastors and the people, when they heard about that effect of him breaking bottles, that effect of him biting and not cooking at all, then they judged that based on that no, a wife's supposed to be submissive. A wife is supposed to be submissive. Yeah, we do, we understand. But if the wife is submissive, are we supposed to make her to be a slave inside of the home? Are we supposed to maltreat her inside of the home? Is she supposed to be a partner, or is she supposed to be a slave in the home? Who is she supposed to be? Even though you are saying she should submit. How? What is your definition of submission? For her to be beat up and just keep on saying thank you? For her to be slapped and then turning the next cheek? All right? For her husband to cheat on her, for her now sleeping and say, come and make love to me now? Is that what submission is all about? Is that what submission is? For her to now jump in the kitchen and start cooking for someone who just beat her up in the afternoon? You know what I'm saying? What are you saying? What is your definition of submission? I want to understand it. Maybe I do not understand. Maybe I'm actually so wrong. Maybe submission means that you as a man could do anything to that woman and she doesn't have a right to retaliate, to talk, or to defend herself. If that is your definition of submission, I am sorry. I really don't think I want to preach that gospel. I don't want to preach that gospel. I don't want to. If that's the definition of submission for women, I don't want to preach that gospel. Because I didn't see it in the life of Adam. I didn't see it in the life of Abraham. I didn't see it in the life of Moses. I did not see that example that they were beating up their wives. I didn't see it there. Sarah called Abraham my Lord because Abraham did so much for Sarah. Abraham submitted to Sarah. Abraham loved Sarah. Abraham cared for Sarah. He respected Sarah. And in return, she called him my Lord. Called him my Lord. So, for me, I do not understand. I want to understand, but I don't. And I do not know why pastors will come up and start preaching this kind of messages and put women in bondage. I do not believe that. I do not believe it should be like that. I believe that our men should be trained. They're supposed to be trained and enlightened and encouraged to follow the truth and deal with women the way they should do it. Respect women, care for them, cherish them, protect them. That's what it's supposed to be. So we blame women for some things that we do not understand the past of it. We need to wait, settle down, listen to the story of these women before you start blaming. Before you start blaming. I always want to take my time to listen to the stories. I'll take my time to listen and just listen to the past. The past is very, very important. And I listen to it. That's all I listen to, the past, before we get to this point. And another thing is that a lot of our men don't understand that if you refuse to deal with the past correctly, it will still haunt the present time and it will haunt the future. If you refuse to deal with the past the right way, now it will haunt your present time and it will haunt your future also. All right? It will. if you have done something in the past and the only thing you did was you said, I'm sorry. I've said it before. I'm sorry is just the beginning. It's just the foundation of forgiveness. It's not the forgiveness itself. It's not what brings forgiveness. It's not what prompts forgiveness. I am sorry is just the foundation. It's just the foundation. That's the foundation of forgiveness. Saying I'm sorry. And then after saying I'm sorry, there are other processes, other things that you must to place upon I'm sorry, or to help the woman to heal. If you only say I'm sorry and you think that's it, no, sir, that's not it. It's just the beginning. So you need to now start looking at what exactly did I do wrong? Maybe you cheated. Then you now disconnect and you don't do it again. And you stay where you're supposed to be. Just like the police will say, put your hands where I could see it. Put your hands where I could see them. So if you put your hand where your wife could see them, your wife will know and understand that, oh, truly, you have made up your mind to help this healing process and for forgiveness to come. You put your hands there. So your phone is always staying on the table. You're not hiding it anymore. When people call you, you pick it up. You don't care if your wife is there or not. You pick it up. And that's how you do. You stay home. You come back from office. You stay in the house. You take care of the kids together. You do whatever it is together and everything like that. You are now working for the forgiveness. And the forgiveness will take some time. It is not the second day or the same day that the forgiveness will take effect. It will take some time. It will take some time. Take some time. You need to give that time for the forgiveness to be activated. It will take some time. And Yoruba people will say, "Ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ kínkín lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àwo gbẹ̀gìrì. Tí ojú bá kò ń bẹ̀, ọkàn ò lè kò ń bẹ̀. Ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ kínkín lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àwo gbẹ̀gìrì. Tí ojú bá kò ń bẹ̀, ọkàn ò lè kò ń bẹ̀." It will be there. It doesn't matter. If you have done it, the woman will always remember. If you say, I'm sorry, will not take it away. The heart will still be there and it's going to be there forever. But the only way you could help is by you now saying, you know what? I'm going to make a change and I'm going to prove it to her and I'm going to stay home. I'll get home on time. I'll cook with her. I'll eat with her. We sleep together. We go out together. We do all these things together. I am going to sacrifice to help the healing process so that she could heal faster. Heal faster. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. So, you don't blame the woman. You don't blame the woman. we have to look at what she has been through. And she has been through so much. And that's what you're seeing. The reaction you're seeing today is as a result of what she's been through in the past. In the past. And she has changed rapidly. And she's ready right now to fight. And she will fight everything along her way because she want to be happy. And whatever it is that is standing between her happiness and herself, she's ready to fight. Formerly, she wasn't a fighter. She was beat down. She was humiliated. She was cheated. And now she made up her mind, I'm going to fight everything along my path to my freedom and to my joy. So when you see that happening, as a man, that's when you need to now open up yourself and say, you know what? This woman is actually hurting real bad. I must have done something crazy. And then you need to start helping the healing process so that that process could be done and she will heal faster and the two of you can enjoy your relationship. Now, there is nothing impossible. Nothing. Everything is possible. All right. If you are ready to work on it, if you are ready to sacrifice, you will enjoy your marriage. All right. If you are ready to sacrifice, you will definitely enjoy it. Okay. You will enjoy it. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I think I've done a little bit today. Though I didn't plan to stay for very long because I have other things to do today. But thank you very much, everybody. Really appreciate you guys for coming out to watch. And I want to wish you guys Merry Christmas again. Get ready for a big time Christmas celebration. And as we all go into the new year, 2023, the Lord will go with us. And every one of us will have great and mighty testimonies in the new year. Thank you, everybody. And God bless you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. In case you have any question whatsoever, or maybe you want to sign up for counseling, feel free to reach out to me. Reach out to me and we'll definitely set it up for you. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.